So for me, one of my principles in life is get the big picture. Get the big picture. Nothing matters more than getting the big picture. If you get the big picture right, but some of the little stuff wrong, you'll be okay. But if you miss the big picture, it doesn't matter how many of the little things you get right, you will always be deluded. For me, this was a deep intuition from an early age that this was true, and that this informed then my strategy and my approach and my priority in figuring out reality. So I looked upon all the different things I could study in the world, and I quickly realized that the most important thing for me to study and get right is the epistemology. Because if I don't get the epistemology right, I can't get anything else right. If my epistemology is an error, if the method I use for knowing anything has any distortion in it, any corruption in it, that means everything I know will be corrupted. I figured that out when I was like 15 years old. So for me, that's just obvious. I don't know. I hope it's obvious for you. And then, of course, if it's obvious for you, you got to act on that. What are you doing about that? Don't just realize that and go back to playing video games. What are you doing about it? To realize that is to see how significant and important it is to actually do something about it and to get this right. And so then that's what I spent a lot of my time doing. I started reading books and studying philosophy and contemplating stuff on my own and figuring stuff out. And then that's the path I recommend for you. The point of these teachings is not for you to blindly believe me. The point of these teachings is just to demonstrate to you the possibilities that then you go and pursue for yourself. You got to validate the things that I say. Because you don't know it's true. Don't just assume that what I'm saying is true. I could be wrong. I could be self-deceived. For all you know, I could be biased. What's beautiful about the mind, if you use it properly, and most people don't, but if you use it properly, there is the possibility of the mind clarifying itself. This is a beautiful property of the mind. If your mind is open, if you genuinely care about the truth, if you really care about clarity, if you really want to get to the bottom of what's going on and you're serious about it, you have that intention. If the intention is there and it's genuine and you're willing to work for it and you're not just lazy, there is a real possibility of using your mind to clarify your mind. This is a sort of a bootstrapping process of the mind. The mind can bootstrap itself. This is a beautiful and amazing thing that this is even possible. Because you might wonder, how can the mind discover what's true at all? How come the mind is just not just lost amongst all these different possibilities and ideas and beliefs? How is it possible that one can get to the truth? Well, the answer is actually, it's so simple. It's too simple, really. It's too simple to believe. The answer is that all you really need to get to the truth is just the intent to do so. The desire. You need the desire. You need to desire it more than anything else. And if you have that, then that desire will guide you. You see, that desire will force you to be brutally honest with yourself. And that really is the only obstacle to truth, is just a lack of self-honesty and a lack of willingness to question all of your own assumptions and prejudices and biases.